5 Unusual People in the World, Part 79. Hello everyone, I'm Keisha, and have a great day. Each person has a different characteristic, but this time I will choose some with the most distinctive characteristics that you may never believe if you just hear about them. Let's meet them through this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. The city of Adam in the Netherlands has a rich history, with the cheese that bears the city's name, Adam cheese, possibly the most popular cheese in the world. Especially, we can experience it at the Adam Museum, where there's a painting of the tallest woman in the world during the medieval period. Number 5. Trantia Kiever. Trantia Kiever was born on April 10th or 16th, 1616, from the Prussian city of Elbing, now Elbląg in Poland. She is the tallest woman ever recorded in world history, nicknamed the Good Maid. She is 8 feet 4 inches tall, taller than an adult European man. Trantia's height grew very quickly since she was a child. At the age of 9, her height reached 6 feet 7 inches. She could even clean the roof gutters without a ladder. Trantia's parents took her to carnivals to make money by showing her to spectators. She was so famous that it caused great curiosity even for those far away. You should remember that there was no social network then. Bohemian King Frederick V, his wife Elizabeth, and Princess Amalia visited Trantia with their curiosity about the 9-year-old girl who was taller than any man in Europe. Trantia died of cancer at the age of 17 in Turin. She is buried in Adam, the town where she was born. In the Adam Town Museum, there is a painting of an unknown artist portraying Trantia in civilian clothes, and there, her original shoes are also on display. If there is a size for the shoes, they will be Europe size 54. Imagine there is a day when you could only live in the dark, even not being able to show your face in the light for a few seconds because the delicate skin will melt if exposed to sunlight. Number 4. Fatima Perez. Fatima Perez is from the Dominican Republic. She had to live in the dark all her life as she is afraid that the sun would kill her. Before that, her brother also died at the age of 9 from the same disease. Even at home, Fatima still has to apply sunscreen every 2 hours. On the rare occasions when she is forced to leave the house, she covers her whole body with protective clothing that weighs more than 46 pounds. This outfit consists of 2 layers of the thickest denim jacket, a face mask, gloves, cloth wrapping around sunglasses, and a sun-protecting hat, along with an extra-large sunblock in the front. From a young age, Fatima has been different from normal children. Until she was 23 years old, her health condition got worse every time she was exposed to sunlight. Hair loss, bleeding gums, loss of vision, body rashes and sores. After learning how dangerous the disease was, she had to move to the US because she felt unsupported in the Dominican. The test results show that Miss Fatima has scleroderma pigmentosum syndrome. This is an extremely rare genetic disease that causes mutations in DNA. This disease causes a severe allergy to UV rays in sunlight, making sufferers especially sensitive to ultraviolet rays from sunlight and in high risk of skin cancer. There is currently no cure for scleroderma pigmentosum, which can only be controlled with UV avoidance, regular skin testing, and surgery to remove cancerous tissue if present. Don't rush to turn off the video, as we still have many very strange people. And no more waiting, let's meet the next special man. Number 3. Jianna Lal. Jianna Lal was born in 1979 in a remote village just outside Lucknow, in Uttar Pradesh, India. People call him Elephant Man because he has a huge tumor on his face. He is in terrible pain and everyone worships him like a god. It is known that this man was diagnosed with severe neurofibromatosis. So, just from the small size, the congenital tumor on the face got heavier. Due to the huge size of the tumor, Jianna lost sight in the left eye and hearing in the left ear. He couldn't even chew because his jaw was so low that his teeth couldn't work. In the past, Mr. Channa had tried surgery to remove the malignant tumor. During the operation, he nearly died from excessive blood loss. Since then, he also gave up the idea of operating and decided to live with it for the rest of his life. If he didn't die from blood loss during surgery, he could also die from the growing tumor. Every day, Mr. Channa does manual labor jobs for a living. Despite his ugly appearance, this man is considered to be thoughtful and gentle and never get angry. He also hopes that one day he will find a woman who truly loved him to marry. A poor man is not allowed to have lunch at the store so as not to frighten other customers because of his strange appearance. Number 2. Kirby Evans. Kirby Evans, born in 1953, went through an extremely difficult period of treatment to regain the life. Mr. Kirby had to accept the loss of his nose, left eye, and live with a disfigured face to be able to treat the cancer. Surviving the disease, it is thought that Mr. Kirby would live a happy life, but he didn't expect that he would suffer discrimination because of his face. He was even asked to cover his face when going to stores or going out, as other customers were afraid of him. Mr. Kirby said, although he was somehow upset, he didn't have enough money for facial reconstruction surgery. He also cannot wear a mask because the surrounding skin is very sensitive. If something rubs on the face area, he will be in great pain. It's heartbreaking to know that this old man is discriminated just because of losing his eye for cancer treatment. Although Mr. Kirby is optimistic, he was told by staff to cover his face or leave so as not to frighten other customers. His daughter, Miss Brandy, was angry by Forks Pit Stop's disrespect for customers and retold her father's story on social media. Her post received 10,000 shares as well as words of encouragement from netizens. Imagine you were a parent but couldn't touch and hold your baby. It's really bad and heartbreaking. Number 1. Bristol Brewer Murray. Bristol Brewer Murray was born in 2011 and lives in Arizona, USA. This poor little girl has the worst disease that you may have never heard of, incurable, leaving her with no skin on her feet. It's like we have second-degree burns. Just the slightest touch is enough to make her sick. The skin on Bristol's feet and inside the baby's mouth sores and leaves scars. Bristol disease is called epidermolysis bullosa, with an incidence of 1 in 50,000. Her skin was missing the protein to be able to bind the layers together. That causes her skin to peel off even with the slightest touch. Bristol loves to be held and always bursts into tears when her mother puts her down. However, it was a torture for Miss Brace because holding the baby in her arms made Bristol's wound even more sore and painful. To reduce the pain that constantly torments the baby, the doctors have asked her parents to always bandage her feet to protect that extremely sensitive skin. The whole family had to change to keep the baby condition under control. Brace had to quit her job to take care of her brother full-time, and the family had to move to a place that was convenient for her treatment. Since the diagnosis, the family and doctors have always kept it a secret, so there is no other information. No one can choose how we were born, but we can choose how to live. These people have difficulties from an early age or at birth, but that didn't prevent their desire to live well. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.